Gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Labor Lounge. We appreciate you. Labor Lounge, that's right, we been working out. All that issue can't talk at work, we can talk about. Labor Lounge, I ain't gonna argue with ya. I'ma hit you with these facts so that you can get the picture. Hey, big man got the plan, professor got the execution. KBC is clutch, holding up the Constitution. Together we combine to bring quality content, good conversation. You don't even know where the time went. So call the pastor, call the deacon, call the good girls or call the heathens. It don't even matter, call them if they breathing. Ain't no excuse for you to be sleeping. Tell them to tune in when it reaches the weekend. Saturday nights at 11 Eastern to where you gonna be? Oh, I'm gonna be over here listening to the Labor Lounge. Them boys, they gon' work it out. All that issue can't talk at work, we can talk about. Labor Lounge. I ain't gonna argue with you. I'ma hit you with these facts so that you can get the picture. Hey.
How you feeling tonight, big dog? I can't hear you. Let me help you out. There you go.
Well, thank you. You know, unfortunately, somebody tried to silence the professor. I was feeling stupendous, marvelous, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, all of that.
Good stuff.
I'm feeling great, baby. Let's get it.
All right, man. It's been
What's
a while
good
since
with
we've
you,
been
man?
live, but it's all right. Nothing hanging in there, man. Finally got a day off. You know, I don't get too many of those, especially turn of the new year. Inventory coming up. We got a lot of good things going on my side of the world anyway. What you think about this new look right here? I don't know if I like that.
Well, I'll tell you what, man. I like it. It adds a little bit of character. I know on the zoom in, it kind of leaves a little bit cut out, but on the outside, looking at everything, it gives a lot of character on the outside. I like it like that. But when we zoom in, you know, sometimes it's necessary, and hopefully our viewers will go ahead and forgive us for our little faux pas in the framing department.
like everybody right in my damn face. I don't know, but we got a nice little story tonight, man. We got a couple things I want to talk about. First thing we go take our asses over to Walmart. We gotta go to Walmart because, like I said in the other shows, all I gotta do is type in Walmart and they're gonna give me something, right? So we go look at Walmart. We go visit the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson situation. We go chime in on that to see how we feel about that, because I think I'm on.
You mean the Mike Tyson fight? The Mike Tyson fight. I'm tuning into the Mike Tyson fight. How about y'all? Y'all tuning into the Mike Tyson fight?
Well, we gonna find out. Let's see. I think the world go tune in. We got a short stint on Oprah, and then we go talk about Bobby Valentino a little bit too, just because I came across this article and the streets talking about him. So if that's what they talking about, I guess that's what we talking
about, buddy. Yo, homeboy been on fire for like the longest of times. Like,
what he been on fire about?
Yo, he got caught with a individual of the trans community. Yeah, and he got exposed on some type of camera where I guess he was like trying to leave out, and they were like filming him running out of the hotel room.
He didn't know.
Well, I mean, he didn't know, but it kind of looked like, I don't remember all the details, forgive me everyone, but it kind of looked like it was kind of an extortion kind of a deal. Like, if you don't give me this, then I'm going to go ahead and expose you. And I guess, you know, he thought he was going to go ahead and get some nookie on the cuff And unfortunately, it didn't work out for him in that fashion.
Well, let's just say for Bobby tonight, we're not talking about that. So he's in the news for another reason. But yeah, since I mean, damn, we're gonna leave that one right where it is because I don't talk about that stuff. I leave that topic alone. I'm gonna let Candace Owens and all them people talk about that. I'm good.
It's like politics, huh?
Yeah, for real. I'm good. I don't need that type of drama in my life. So with all that being said, man, let's start our show off tonight. We go head over to Walmart. Let's see what they got going on and find out why Walmart can't keep these crazies outside their building, man. So here go the first topic.
And that breaking news comes from the Walmart near 72nd and Pine. Omaha police rush there as a man with a machete terrorizes customers. Thanks for joining us. I'm Quinicia Fraser. Police arrested the man before anyone was hurt. And KETV Newswatch 7's Maddie Augustine just talked to the customer who recorded the confrontation. Maddie?
Quinicia, that's right. Cooper Bice and Caleb Delacruz say they were just making a quick stop after dinner at this Walmart behind me here for some ranch when they saw a man holding a machete near the checkout lanes. Bice captured this video showing the confrontation between the man and the off-duty officer, telling him to put the weapon down. Bice says the man stayed silent the whole time, but refused to drop the machete.
Police arrested the man before Maddie Augustine just
say, you ever notice is every time we have a story like this, it's some random person going to the store for just like the most random thing.
Ranch. They went to the store for ranch. Yo, listen. Ranch will forever be traumatic in their lives, my guy. Yeah, like every time, it's like, no, would you like ranch or blue cheese? Blue cheese! Blue cheese! I just want the blue cheese.
Every time somebody go to Walmart, it's the most random thing. Like we did the story about the man who went to Walmart because he was gonna make beef jerky, and he ended up going to Walmart and he ended up in a fender bender in the parking lot, and the girl got out and shot him. Man, I was like, yo, he was just going to buy some ingredients for beef jerky.
That's it.
Like
I was just, I was just trying to save a few cents. I wasn't trying to go ahead and pay for it with my life.
It's getting to the point where you go to Walmart, boy, you better be ready to go to war.
Showing the confrontation between the man and the off-duty officer, telling him to put the weapon down. Bice says the man stayed silent the whole time, but refused to drop the machete, even lighting a cigarette at one point before several police officers arrived, leaving other customers startled and confused as to what's going on. Both men say the scene was chaotic, and even they found it hard to believe, thinking the machete was maybe just a toy.
I just thought he was buying it. I thought he was either returning it or buying it, because it almost seemed like he was holding it up and like pointing at it, saying he wanted to return it or something. But then he just stays mute, walking towards an employee. So,
hey, so do news reporters just find some random people in the area and just be like,
"Yo, I just want to say something." The stark difference in the potentials of what this person can be doing is just so amazing, right? Because do Black people get the same benefit of the doubt? Like, hey, he could have just been holding it up to go ahead and point at it and say that, something's wrong with it. That's a beautiful thing right there, right? The ability to have the benefit of the doubt. And this guy was actively waving this joint crazily, comfortably. Police were so in disarray. This dude is lighting up a cigarette, doing whatever he wants, and everybody is confused. Yo, that's wild. Yo, I'm almost 100% certain that if this was a Black dude, he would have been tackled in less than 3 minutes. This wouldn't have even gone on this long. There wouldn't be no cigarette being lit up. There wouldn't have been no he was waving it because he thought something was wrong with it, there wouldn't have been none of that. It would have just been boom, boom, boom.
Straight action.
So, yeah. But listen, that doesn't take away from the fact of how crazy this is, right? I just thought that these things were an amazing thing to happen where people get the benefit of the doubt. I just hope that one day it's on an equal playing field for all demographics, right? That you could potentially think that this could be a thing. But this guy right here is waving it around, real live Jason, or, you know, all he needs is the hockey mask. They blurred out his face. Yeah, this is wild, man. What you got on it, 3?
You know, if I was gonna have anybody broach this subject, it would be you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, at the end of the day, I'm not even surprised anymore. Like,
right.
You have to understand, Walmart, right? You almost expect this at Walmart. You can't get away with this type of stuff at Target, right?
No.
You don't get these stores at Target, and if something does happen in Target, there's somebody going to jail. Like, it's not. Oh yeah, we couldn't get him to comply. It's a straight tackle, and they're gone, right? Now, as far as it being one way versus the other way, depending on what you look like, I mean, we all know that stark comparison is there. But at the end of the day, we just got a crazy person in Walmart, and it seems like they don't know what to do with it. I mean, I just like sitting back looking at the foolishness and just laughing, like, where do these people come from? Like, where are you hanging out during the daytime? Like, they're very elusive, but it seems like after 8 o'clock at Walmart, they just pop up, and if you got your camera phone ready, you can go viral quick, fast.
You want to know my theory on this?
Talk.
I think that in this world, there are people that have a brain that can accept things that are outside of what they are told. And then there are some people that cannot go ahead and bear to deal with something that is outside of what they are told or what they know to be true, right? So in life, you got these people that have an exact tolerance for things to occur. And in their mind, when this happens, this should happen as a result. When this doesn't happen as a result, it's almost like a computer going into a meltdown. Like, no, this can't be right. This can't be. No, you, right? And in life, people have learned how to adapt and just be like, okay, this didn't go my way. I'm just going to go ahead and keep it pushing. The other people with those fine tolerances, when you tell people, oh, okay, just suck it up or turn the other cheek or tell them the life colloquialisms, they do it. But when they do it, it builds up inside. And I think when it builds up inside, eventually these people start to go ahead and things come to a brim and they lose it. And these things that we're reporting on right here are the end result of individuals having enough of things not going in a way that they can compute or digest. They can't understand it. It just doesn't make any sense. I can't believe it. I'm so mad. And emotions will go ahead and fester you up to the point where you lose it. You don't care. You hit the F it button.
Let's continue to see what Chad and Robert, let's see what their experience was in this whole Walmart situation.
That's when it kind of like happened.
We were kind of looking at each other because it was like, you can't tell if it's like a joke at first or not, because he's just walking up really slow with a machete. Like, I've never seen that before, so I don't know. It's weird, but it's just one of those things you don't see very often. So
both Bice and Dela Cruz still can't believe what they saw, but say they'll probably be back at this Walmart tomorrow. Police arrested the man with the machete for 2 counts of terroristic threats. They have not released his name yet. Reporting live, Maddie Augustine, KETV, Newswatch 7.
Damn, for terroristic threats.
Well,
That's what
I mean,
that boy going down deep time.
He did. He waved the machete, and he probably said words. Lord knows what words he said. I didn't hear any words, but he probably said words maybe to accompany this, and might be some threats.
Yeah. Oh well.
So that was the most limited reporting on a situation that I've ever seen. Because
you gotta know where that comes from. That's a little time. I can't remember exactly which one it came out of, but that's not it's not one of those news stations that I normally follow. I just happened to come across. But you could tell the smaller news stations, like little local news stations, you could tell because they don't give you all the pizzazz that the other stations give you.
Not even the words that this guy said. That's crazy. Okay. That works. Whatever you like it, I love it.
So just in all good humor, did you hear Oprah is no longer the face of what was that company she was dealing with? Let me tell you right now.
Harpo?
He's stupid. Weight Watchers. She's no longer the face of Weight Watchers anymore. She ended up stepping down because she said that she used some different drugs to help her lose weight. So she felt it wasn't right for her to continue being the face of Weight Watchers. Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't. But side note, I didn't say Harpo to be disrespectful. I think she had a production company that was named that. I may be wrong, but I never was trying to go ahead and diss Mama Oprah.
I mean everybody got their gripes with Oprah. You see Taraji out here talking junk about her.
Listen, man, everybody got their gripes with Oprah. Oprah didn't do anything to me. Are there some things that she may do that I may not agree with? Yeah, but I don't know that they're big enough for me to go ahead and have any kind of qualms with her. She's just a black woman that came from here, made it over there, and things happened in between.
So do you know why her and Taraji are going at each other? Her, Taraji, and Monique. Are you familiar with that at all?
No, I know that Monique. Okay. I know that first and foremost, I know my baby Taraji was telling people that there's a big disparity between the pay and
cheating on me, Jody.
You're right. So so she's saying that there was a large gap in pay for African American women that are actors. I think that at one point there were some people that made comments about this situation, trying to make it, they were minimizing her concerns about the pay gap. Like, she's been in the industry for God knows how long, and I think her net worth is only like 12 million. But if you go ahead and look at a lot of the other actresses, their pay is like up there, like even like 50, 60 mil, or probably more.
When you say other actresses, like who are you talking about? You can't just say other actresses. Like, you gotta have.
Okay, so she was specifically talking about African American women, but I think she was talking about just the pay gap in general. And when she was saying women, she was talking about white women, I believe, that have like millies up there. Now, granted, I'm pretty sure they can make their own argument about they're not getting paid as much as the men too, but that's a whole different topic. She's just talking about her 12 million in comparison to other people's 60, 70 million in averages, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what this has to do with Monique or Oprah, but you're probably going to fill me in.
Well, no, I just broached the subject because I know that's one reason she was in the news, because they remade The Color Purple. So Taraji P. Henson was actually in The Color Purple, and there was a couple different things going on, even outside of the money, just how they were treated. At one point, Taraji said that I think the production company rented them cars and they had to drive back and forth to the set. They had gripes about they had gripes about their dressing rooms. They said that the dressing rooms were not personalized. I want to say, I think they had shared rooms, or they didn't have their own personal bathroom. They had to share those type of things. So it was just a bunch of different things. And Oprah being the executive producer owner of The Color Purple, however she's doing that, they just expected her to treat them a little bit differently. So that's just the little pieces that I do know. I'm sure there's a lot more that goes into it. But yeah, that's why Oprah was in the news. But in this particular article, I do want to talk about her and this whole Weight Watchers situation, because the fact that she took Ozempic and Wegovy to lose weight, but yet she's promoting Weight Watchers, bro, that's highway robbery. Like you out here pushing this program on folks and you not even using it.
This is no secret, though, man. Everybody knew that Weight Watchers was a fluke, but that's no reason for people to go ahead and push and promote it. They were paying her.
Call it a fluke. To be honest with you, I wouldn't call it a fluke, because I know people who actually did Weight Watchers and stuck with it, and they actually got results from it. But now the problem with everything is, like, is it sustainable, right? And it is, but you got to stay strict. You got to stay disciplined. And everybody, like you say, got that fuck it in them, right? Where they just be like, man, I need to eat something, and they want to gorge every so often. And then you fall right back into that same trend of, you just out here and you eating reckless. Now, I will say Weight Watchers is something that I would have never been able to use. And I'm going to tell you this because that weighing food and the point system and all that kind of stuff, it would have drove me up a wall trying to figure out my points every time I sat down to eat a meal. I wouldn't have been able to do it. So Weight Watchers would have never been on my radar. But there have been people that have been successful with
it. It sounds like, to me, Weight Watchers sounds like what you're supposed to do normally, right? Like if the average person sat there and had portion control on their food, did a little bit of workout, right? They would go ahead and lose weight and get into a more optimal body tone than what they are in at this current moment. That it's really simple. People, like, what you put in has to compute in the energy to be put out. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got to go ahead and do work to go ahead and burn this stuff. You know it. I know it. Everybody else knows it. But what happens is we're in a microwave society that wants to go ahead and do things in a fashion where I don't have to exert a lot of energy and I get results, right? So the way that Weight Watchers is packaged is something like, almost like it's going to happen in an instant. And that's why I always looked at it like, I don't know, because you have to work out a little bit. You got to burn some type of energy, and you got to just watch what you eat. You do those two things, you'll be in a better place in life. So if that's what you do normally, and what's different with Weight Watchers?
Well, you join Weight Watchers because your pendulum is already swung too far, right? Nobody joins Weight Watchers that's physically fit, right? If you join in Weight Watchers, you probably already tipping the scales. So you go to Weight Watchers to put some structure around the things that you are supposed to be doing, because obviously the people that are going to Weight Watchers don't understand. Simply think about my personal example, right? Mm-hmm. I didn't know the stuff I was eating was directly related to how I was gaining weight. You just did it, right? If you went to McDonald's, you had McDonald's. You went to Checkers, you went to Checkers. You ate a lot because that was the culture you came up in. My family, we ate. We get together, we eat. Get that boy another plate. That's what Grandma said, right? He ain't full. Give him more. Think about how you used to be at the table. You say, "Mama, I'm full. Finish that plate." Right? So you were almost conditioned and forced to eat your food. Am I right or wrong? So some of these things, they're conditioned. You just grow up with it. What they like to say, the word of the day, it's culture, right? This is what you grew up into. So when you start putting on weight and you're not exerting energy, and matter of fact, one thing about it, the itis, right? Let's go back to the Boondocks. The itis. It's because you overate. You're sleepy because you done gorged on something that you ain't supposed to be eating in the first place.
Tasted good.
It tasted good. And that's the and that's the one thing, man. Like everything tastes good. And we have what you say, this microwave society. I'm assuming you want everything quick without putting the energy out type deal, right? So think about you're hungry. You can run to any gas station, grab a bag of chips, a honey bun, bag of M&Ms. You can go to McDonald's. You can get fast food. Used to be for like $7. Now it's like $18 for a meal. Or you used to be able to get fast food, right? 3-4 minutes, you driving away, you eating your food in the car back to work. So just the places that you're around is really what created a lot of the problems that we have. So you don't know you need discipline till you need discipline. We grew up eating cereal. They say, oh yeah, heart healthy, Honey Nut Cheerios, right? Honey Nut Cheerios might not be the best thing for you when you talk about the amount of carbs that you're taking in. So I don't know. That's just my thought process of it. So I can't sit here and say that those are the things that you're supposed to be doing. You don't know what you don't know. That's just my thought process. And I'm talking from a place of used to be 400 pounds to what I am today. So that's a whole nother ball game. But let's read this article here real quick so we can get some detail. You ready? Yeah, you ready. You ain't never ready. Oprah Winfrey steps down from her position at Weight Watchers after admitting that she had taken weight loss drugs. Now, let's start by this, bro. Oprah is 70 years old. Oprah still look good for her age, boy. That's what money do for you. That's what money do for you.
70-year-old talk show host has served on the Weight Watchers board of directors since 2015, acquired a 10% stake. However, she revealed that she will not be standing for re-election at the shareholder meeting in May after admitting to using one of the controversial weight loss drugs to help her slim down. Hey, that sounds honest, right?
But she's been there for how long now? Well, go ahead, keep going.
Oprah Winfrey steps down from Weight Watchers board nearly 10 years. Winfrey, who has been flaunting her epic weight loss on the red carpet over the past few months, shared her decision to part ways with Weight Watchers in a statement. She said, I look forward to continuing to advise and collaborate with Weight Watchers and CEO Sima Sistani and elevating the conversation around recognizing obesity a chronic condition, working to reduce stigma, and advocating for health equity. The Build the Life You Want author also revealed that she plans to donate her shares in the company to National Museum of African American History and Culture. Philo Semmelbauer, Weight Watchers chairman for the board, said Winfrey was an inspiring presence and passionate advocate for all of the company's members, adding, what I know for sure, we will dearly miss her presence on the board. The remaining 9 board members reportedly said that they support Winfrey's charitable decision and that it serves to eliminate any perceived conflict interest around her taking weight loss medications.
Hey, so 2 things real quick. One, you will be reading all the articles going forward, so congratulations on your promotion. I kind of like sitting back just listening.
I'm dead. Yo, but you see the abuse I have to take.
Yeah, pretty much. You see, now the other thing is like Oprah, you out here taking Ozempic to lose weight. You've been on the board of Weight Watchers. I feel like Olivia Pope stepped in to get in front of this. I feel like something might have leaked, and she was like, we got to get in front of this right now before it gets out of hand. Because for me, it just doesn't, it feels like it's out of nowhere. She's just like, hey, well, look, I took Ozempic, so I need to step down from the board of directors, and I'm going to donate all of my shares to the African-American community. It's like, that's some random stuff. Like, who wakes up and just makes that decision? I think something might have leaked, and she's just getting in front of this. What you think, man?
Well, here's the thing. She took it. It worked well, and she's like, you know what? Okay. I don't want people to look at me and be like, Weight Watchers did this, because then I'm going to be a fraud. So let me go ahead and just step on out of the way and call it a day. I don't need this. This is the day of, people going ahead and suing people. Maybe we just don't need that.
So you giving Oprah the benefit of the doubt. You don't think something leaked. She got good PR stepping in, man. Because she was getting all that good money, and all of a sudden she just say she gonna give it away. I don't believe it.
There's a potential, but then again, what leaked? Where is it?
Oh, somebody found out she was taking Ozempic. That's all. She was a closet Ozempic user, and then somebody found out, and she got the best PR in the world. So she just went on ahead and said, "Let me get in front of this."
I mean, it could be that, but I don't think we have evidence of such. That would be a really good conspiracy, though.
Our boy Greg back. He say she about to be on the board at Ozempic.
Yo, that could be a thing too. Ozempic about to pay her good money. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. What would be the better advertising of somebody going ahead and being with a different company and then saying, "Hey, we took them from that company and we actually lost them the weight.
Yeah,
come to our side."
So now you know what Ozempic is. Are you familiar with it? Or you know what it is?
Yeah, and it's unfortunate that it's being used in a recreational standpoint now. This is supposed to be medication for people, yo, and people can't even get it now because others are using it just for weight loss for casual recreational use. And it's like, look, if you have an abundance of this product, cool, then you can go ahead and sell it on both sides. But don't deny the people that need it medically for the individuals that are just trying to lose weight and go flaunt and live their best life. I know money talks, man, but at what point does the morality of the situation kick in?
So I've come to this conclusion, right? I think the only people that can really get the benefits from Ozempic, you got to have that donut money, right? You got to have that FU money. Because I got 2 accounts of people with Ozempic. One account is a doctor, right, who has access to Ozempic, right? The other account is actually a nurse who can't get the Ozempic for what she wants to use it for. So from what I understand is, in order for Ozempic to work, you take these little shots in the stomach, and I think you do them like once a month or something like that, right? But if you don't continue to do it, you never get to raise the dosage that you're taking, and that's how you get the benefit from it. But also, if you're not very strategic with it, you can go through the side effects where they call it stomach paralysis, where your stomach stops moving food through and it can become a whole ordeal, right? But the 2 people that I've had the pleasure of talking to about Ozempic said, the one lady didn't have access to it. The other lady said it just made her, well, both of them said it just makes them feel like crap, like you feel like hell using Ozempic. So I don't think that is worth it personally, especially when the results that they're trying to get, you can get from doing keto. Here I am being an advocate for keto again, but it works. If you cut the carbs, lower your carbs, control sugar intake, you won't be as hungry, which is basically what Ozempic does. Like if you do those things, you'd be fine. But again, they don't want to put in the work.
Okay, then. So, when you're talking about having to remove pleasure, whenever you talk about anybody having to increase their work output or remove something that makes them feel good, sugar, then you get into a whole situation. Ozempic doesn't make them have to do that. You get what I'm saying? So the fact that you can go ahead and take this little shot and get this result, that is exactly what society has been waiting for. So if people are experiencing complications to the point of death just to go ahead and sculpt their body from a doctor in the Dominican Republic or some other foreign place or whatever the case may be, and they're out here risking death to go ahead and do these things, what makes you think that the risk is not enough for them to go ahead and do it? Stomach paralysis, man, let me get my body snatched.
So
like
dog.
Like seriously, yo, like that's really what it comes down to, yo. Like for real, it's they don't care. I say it all the time. I'm like, look, man, just put in the work and you'll get the results you want, right? And you'll get them in a more healthily way. Your body will go ahead and have muscle memory, you know, things of that nature will give you benefit. Your stamina will be better, you know, everything will be better because you could go ahead and change all this stuff and still not be healthy on the inside. And
because you're still putting the same crap in there. So you lost weight, but you're not healthy.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, why do we promote the other stuff? Like, I'm not knocking anybody who does it, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, for the amount of risk that's involved, we should really have a conversation and tell people to do other things as opposed to, you know, Ozempic or plastic surgery or whatever the case may be, right?
It's funny. And if you go down the rabbit hole, right, there's people that advocate for different things, right? And each one has an opposing group demonizing the other group, right? So I said keto earlier. There's a whole other side saying keto's the worst thing that you could do and it's not healthy for you.
I don't think keto's bad.
No, I don't. Well, obviously, you know, I don't think so. But
yeah.
What I'm saying is there's always an opposing viewpoint. It doesn't matter what it is. There's always going to be an opposing viewpoint. Hey, Greg, if you're still watching, we're going to be talking about Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. If you want to come on the show, we could talk about that because I know you're a boxing savant. Put a thumbs up in the chat. Put a thumbs up in the chat if you want to come up here and talk about this. Because the people saying Mike Tyson finna get knocked out by a 27-year-old.
What?
That's what they're saying, and I want to hear what you got to say about it.
What people said this?
I will send you a link right now.
Yo.
We will make that the next topic we talk about.
I'm holding my comments until we go ahead and definitively delve into this topic, because I got some choice words for this. Like, are you serious?
Hey, listen, you know when Mike take that fight, he gonna be 58 years old, man. I'm not giving any credence to Jake Paul. That's not what I'm doing. I'm just saying Father Time is real.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. You know what would be a better fight?
Yeah.
Roy Jones versus Jake Paul. And Roy Jones got his butt handed to him by Mike. I don't think people really understand what's going on right now. If you look at Mike has blazing speed still for his age. His ability, one of Mike's killer abilities was his ability to duck down, jump to the side under your hook, and have your whole mid-range and your torso exposed. Bam! And he would just go ahead and punish you right there. When you looked at his video going into the exhibition, he went ahead and still has the snap to him. It's insane. He's at his age, he's still faster than the scrubs that are in boxing. And now the scrubs in boxing are masterclass elite people above amateur individuals. You get what I'm saying? But
I do.
But in boxing, when you got all of everybody, the elite, you're measured at a different level. Mike is still in that level where he can go ahead and move, and his power is still there too. This is a problem. And he could take a hit. He could take a hit. And I don't see Jake Paul going ahead and hitting him with something that is gonna go ahead and mess him up. Now, I'm going to say I don't see this, right? I'm also a realist. can things happen, right? The sun shines on a dog's ass every once in a while. You get what I'm saying? You could go ahead
to the bag for that one.
You could go ahead and have something go ahead and just a fluke happen. But odds that people are saying, yo, we're gonna see things happen in that ring that are equivalent to a young buck that thinks he has outshined his master. You get what I'm saying? And you
wait a minute. Because I'm gonna continue to let you cook.
Okay.
But we got some things in the comments we gotta address.
Okay.
So Greg, you continue putting your opinions down there. He can't come on tonight, but I'm gonna get your ass on this show eventually. Yeah, I need to see what you look like. First, he says that the fight between Mike Tyson and Roy was a draw. So
it wasn't no draw. They made it a draw. You would see Roy Jones was going ahead and whimpering or wincing in certain places, not whimpering, excuse me. He was wincing in certain places. He was getting hurt.
I think anybody who get hit go wince a little bit.
No. When there's differences, you get hit, right? And you could go ahead and eat certain hits. But Tyson has that like train force behind his hits at his age, bro. His hits hurt.
Second thing, I believe all hits hurt if you get hit, right?
You keep all lives matter in my comments, bro. Why are you doing this, bro?
I do this.
I believe all hits will make you wince. All hits hurt.
Here you go. Paul would be no match for Roy. Paul got a better chance style against Mike. So you said earlier that would have been a better fight. There you go. This is what I like right here. What you got to say about that?
I got to say this. As quick as Roy used to be, he's not faster than Mike. And that's why the fight went in the direction it did. I don't care if it was a draw or not, an official exhibition. Yo, real talk, that joint was a one-sided match. Yeah, I could say it's a one-sided match. Roy Jones went ahead and had some good blows that he went ahead and hit Mike with. But the blows that he got hit by Mike were like round changing. Those are different.
Roy is fast though, man. I think,
but he's not as fast as what
Roy's style is different. So it's like he got a lot of long
slow
movements inside of what he does.
He's slower now. He's not as fast. He's nowhere near as fast as he used to be because the age has caught up to Roy in the normal fashion. Mike Tyson is a superhuman in which his speed and his power is still up there. That's the difference in this whole situation.
So another comment. So then he picked a side. He said, that being said, Mike finna hurt this dude. I think I agree with that. And then he said Roy got hurt, but he also scored a lot on Mike. So
he did. Real talk. I can say that that's a fact, right? He definitely scored on Mike. But the thing about it is, the old Roy Jones would have doubled the score on Mike. Age has caught up to Roy Jones in the normal fashion, and it didn't. Some people age differently. Mike Tyson's a superhuman, dog.
Roy been getting his ass beat, man. He
Yeah,
I think.
Don't do that, man. We talking about the old Roy, not that.
Roy
Roy
got his clock cleaned a couple times, man. It is crazy because I think some of the fights he shouldn't have took. But what's the boy's name? Tony Carver, I think his name is. Is it Tony Carver? Cleaned this clock, had Roy Jones looking stick in the ring, knocked out with his eyes open.
Yo, Mike Tyson. I mean, Roy Jones
throw in the gloves.
Roy Jones has had
Tarver. That's his name, Tarver.
Roy Jones has had some spectacular knockouts, like received on the receiving end. Like I've never seen people go ahead and get knocked down, get up, walk a little bit, and then fall down again. Like, yo,
amazing.
He's and I never, things like that hurt my feelings. I think it's like a secondhand embarrassment kind of thing. I don't ever want to see Roy in that situation, because Roy is a great. He will forever be a great to me. You know, Roy Jones in his prime was unstoppable. You know what I'm saying? And I never wanted to see those knockouts the way that they happened. It hurt my feelings, because it's like, y'all gonna remember. Yeah, it did, man. Because like I take it. I don't know, man. I revel in Afro-American victory. I love to see it, and it's like, when we lose, it's an honorable loss, but sometimes I don't want him to be remembered in that fashion, because I remember Roy for who he is. Next thing you know, you're gonna have people talking smack about these knockouts the way that he got knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that. But
I hear you, big dog. I got a video to go along with this thing.
Okay, let's do it.
We kind of done took over this whole conversation, but it be like that sometimes. I ain't got no beef with that. So let's get this video up on the screen real quick.
Okay.
Boom. Now, when I play this, I can't see the screen because I'm actually looking at the video. So everything came in right?
I don't see nothing.
All right, hold on.
All right, it's coming in right now. There we go.
How about this for some breaking news in the world of boxing? Mike Tyson will return to the ring against social media star turned boxer Jake Paul. The star-studded fight will take place on July 20th at the home of the Dallas Cowboys in Arlington, Texas. This will be Iron Mike's first fight since the 2020 exhibition against Roy Jones Jr. Now, it's unclear if the match will be classified as a pro fight or an exhibition. Tyson is one of the most feared and controversial heavyweight boxers of all time. He will also be 58 years old at the time of this fight, as opposed to the 27-year-old Paul, who has a 9-1 record in the ring. Jake Paul, of course, taking to social media to talk about it. There's a lot of words here, but here's the important parts. He says, the biggest fight of the 21st century in the biggest NFL stadium in the U.S., broadcast live on the biggest streaming platform in the world. That's the MVP way. My sights are set on becoming a world champion, and now I have a chance to prove myself against the greatest heavyweight champion of the world, the baddest man on the planet, and the most dangerous boxer of all time. He ends it by saying, time to put Iron Mike to sleep.
So here's the thing, bro.
Man, bro, I just want him.
And that's why, this is why Jake Paul is who he is, because you see that feeling you got right now. It's like, man, now I gotta watch this. And he started off by saying promotion. But yeah, he said he gonna prove himself because he has aspirations of being the world champion. Now he gets to prove himself against one of the greats. That's his thought process.
Am I a bad person for needing a knockout in this situation? Like, I need this like the next breath that I take. I want to see him sleep like other people have slept from Iron Mike in the early Iron Mike days. And
yeah,
I'm gonna say this, right? Jake Paul has selected his fights very strategically, right? Iron Mike is a seasoned boxer. And who did Mayweather go against? Mayweather went against Logan, or was it Jake?
It was Logan.
No,
it was Jake.
Okay. He went against Jake. And we saw.
Oh no, it was Paul. Paul. Sorry, Paul.
Logan. So there's Jake Paul, Logan Paul.
I don't know. The comments say Paul learned from Floyd. So I don't know if he's talking about he trained him or is that's who he fought. But I think Floyd fought Logan, or the guy fighting Mike is who Floyd fought, I think.
So, okay, that's Jake Paul. So that didn't go in his favor, right? Matter of fact, because we're fans of accuracy. Mayweather fight Jake Paul. Was it Jake Paul or Logan Paul? Okay, so he fought Logan Paul, and it was wildly ridiculous. Okay, Mike Tyson is arguably one of the best boxers of all time, right? Some of the fastest knockouts that we've ever seen. Skill beyond skill. In fight intelligence beyond fight intelligence. When it comes to Jake Paul, he has had his fighters on a selection basis. When it comes to Mike Tyson, he has had his fighters in a, this is what's going on right here. This is the next person that's runner up. You're fighting and you're going up the ranks. You're actually in a traditional boxing setting. Mike Tyson is a real boxer. This is a cheap thought process by Jake Paul to think that at 58 years old, Mike Tyson has had his skills depleted, right? Because we can look at him and how he went against Roy Jones, and I still think Roy Jones is better than Jake Paul, right? And so when I look at these things, those two boxers were arguably some of the best boxers of all time. Now you got him wanting to have this exhibition, and I've seen your skills. Your skills are amateur, right? Like maybe, like pro-am. You get what I'm saying? Like in that type of space, the people that you fight are not necessarily people that are boxers. So when you have people that are not boxers coming into the ring, it's easy to go ahead and get these W's, right? But now you're going to go ahead and fight an actual boxer, one of the elite boxers. Oh, please, 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 please. Whatever is considered the divine nature of all reality, please affect me what is supposed to happen, which is one of these wild knockouts. That's what I need in life, because that is exactly what should happen. That is exactly what will happen. That is exactly it should. That's what should be.
It's funny. It's funny you say that, because I was watching one of these channels. I think his name is Chris Broussard, right? And he was talking to his buddy about what they thought about this fight. And I kind of agree with what they said. Like, Mike takes nothing from this fight. So it's just like you said, you need one of those wild knockouts, because that's what should happen. But then on the other side, if Mike get knocked out, it's like, well, damn. So the only person who really has something to gain from this is Jake or Logan, whoever he fighting. I don't know, man. It's like, I'm going to watch it, but I would have preferred Mike not take this fight.
Mike has one thing to gain from it. I'm 58 and I can still mess up anybody. Period. I'm 58 and I'm still out here doing damage in the game.
Hey, real quick. Hey, Greg, if you could tell me, who has he fought that you would say he got like a legit win? Has he fought anybody that we can call a legit win? That's what I want to know, because I know they said he's like 6-1, so he took a loss from somebody, or 9-1. So he did take an L, but did he fight anybody where we could say, man, damn, that was a good win? Because we giving him credit. He worked hard. His skills have improved. Okay, we'll give him that. But who has he beat that anybody of note? Are you looking that up, Professor?
Yep.
All right. While we wait for that, make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and continue tuning in with the Labor Lounge Live, man. We vibing over here. Comments say no one you would give him credit. Okay,
so look, he fought everybody that he fought Ryan Borland, he fought Andre August, he fought Nate Diaz.
That's a real fighter right there. That's a UFC fighter, right?
Yeah. So he fought Tommy Fury. He fought Anderson Silva. He fought Tyrone Woodley.
That's a boxer.
No.
What does Tyrone Woodley do?
Tyrone Woodley. Is Tyrone Woodley a boxer?
I'm sure the comments will let me know in just a minute. Go ahead, keep going.
Hold up. He is not. He's MMA, if I'm correct. UFC welterweight champion.
All right.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Okay,
so he's fought fighters. Oh, football turned boxing. Okay.
Mm-hmm. He's fought Ben Askren. He's fought Nate Robinson.
He put Nate to sleep. I remember that.
And he fought Ali Isan Gibbs. So, honestly, he hasn't fought anybody that is a boxer. He's fought people that were out of their element, that were, pro champs in their element, come over to boxing and then whoop them up.
Mm-hmm.
So
we could say this is going to be like his first real boxer.
Oh my God. Yeah. This is going to be beyond the first real boxer.
Okay. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to tune in. We go at the end of the day, you know what? It's going to make for great entertainment. And let's just get this man a pat on the back for Logan Paul, Jake Paul, one of the Paul brothers.
No.
Listen,
he gets no props. You know why? Let me tell you why. Because if when he would get props, he would be fighting the boxers that are actually boxers. You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead and get your weight to where you could go ahead and fight Gervonta Davis. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and find Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and fight, Anthony Joshua. Go ahead and fight them boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, get your weight to wherever you need to get. If you're a real boxer, right, you're gonna go and fight real names. You could fight Ryan Garcia. You could fight anybody. Anybody that's a boxer in that space, then I give you credit. But you're sitting here trying to go ahead and build your name off of people that don't even box. So it's like, you don't get no points for that. That's why you don't get no points for that.
But
so
what? Watching them though.
Okay,
you gotta give that man credit, bro.
No, you know what? He's a great entertainer. Because that's really what you're gonna come. Okay, cool. You can have that. But as far as anything else, I don't want anybody to conflate it. Because the truth of the matter is, straight up and down, you don't, nah, you ain't no boxer. You know what I'm saying? Like, until you go ahead and beat a boxer, that's when I go ahead and be like, all right, you know what? I'll shut up. But
so if he beat Mike Tyson, you go give him credit, you go stand on that hill, because I don't want to hear if he beats Mike Tyson. I don't want to hear, Mike.
You listen. I'm always gonna say this, right? He did a cheap move, and I said this in the beginning. He did a cheap move by going ahead and trying to fight a 58-year-old individual, right? Realistically, like I said, there's a possibility of a fluke. He puts Mike Tyson out. At the end of the day, what are you looking for me to say then? That he's a valid boxer at that moment in time?
I'm not looking for you to say nothing. I just want you to give that man some credit. We watching him, so like you say, we giving him business credit.
I told you
and entertainment credit.
I told you when I would give him credit.
Tyson, or is he gonna get the tag of being legit?
First and foremost, look, the arguments don't have to be mated together. We could talk about these things separately. You could have this fight with Mike Tyson, but I still could go ahead and think it's cheap as hell that you go ahead and do. But hold up. Excuse me, sir. One moment. So what I go ahead and think about giving this guy credit is when he starts fighting the real boxers that actually box. All the names that I started naming over here that really box on a regular basis, then I can go ahead and be like, okay, my man is a fighter. You're fighting people that are in your age range. You're fighting people that are in your class of doing things. They're current in the industry. You're trying to fight somebody who is 58 years old, who I think will beat you up. That's where I stand on that. But that doesn't make him a fighter for trying to fight people that are outside of the element of boxing. Boxing has current statute. Well, not statutes, but they have current realities of stats that go ahead and usually go hand in hand. People's ages don't really go ahead and sway that far. You're usually going to fight somebody that's going to be somewhere in your range of strength, power, and all that we want to see is a display of different techniques and which one has the superior one, right? Who's going to overcome it? Is your strength going to overcome your speed? Do both of you have strength and speed? Who's really going to do it? Whose timing is going to do it? Who's in their head? Yeah. Not going ahead and being like, I'm going to choose to fight a 58-year-old. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that, I fought the greatest fighter of all time and this, that, and the third. Yeah, he is the greatest fighter of all time, but that's a play on words. He's 58 years old. Like, come on, man. Like, we're both being realistic here, right? Like, he's 58 years old, right? So, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, but at the end of the day, I still think this 58-year-old individual is going to knock the daylights out of him. Do I think that? Yes, I do. But it doesn't, if he beats him, you get no points for that. It's like beating up on a girl, right? I think there's certain girls that can go ahead and beat up certain guys. But I think that if the guy goes ahead and beats up on the girl, that doesn't really say anything other than what, biology is. You get what I'm saying? All right.
I get what you're saying. All right. Boy, you long-winded as hell tonight. What the hell you on?
I'm on my sports announcer stuff, bro. Stop playing with me.
I got you. So real quick, while we on this topic, because we're running long, and I do want to get this last one in. I did see Francis Ngannou fought Anthony Joshua too and got knocked out.
Yo! Did you see that? Oh my God! Yo!
First of all, what the hell is Ngannou doing fighting Anthony Joshua? Like, they got this man so hyped up because he knocked Tyson Fury down. Like, what the hell is going on? He shouldn't have been in the ring with him.
He's doing too much. Is one of the dopest fighters I've seen, yo. Like he's gotten knocked down a few times, but his victories are impressive. Anthony Joshua, right? Yo, Francis Ngannou, I don't know what the thought process was, but he's an absolute monster. So if he were to catch Anthony Joshua with one or two, he would stagger Joshua, especially considering how Joshua has fallen and gotten KO'd by other people before. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I guess the thought process was, he's been knocked down before, and it's been by another big dude. I think I could do this. I just gave Tyson Fury some smoke. Let me go ahead and do this as well. Nah, it doesn't translate like that, man. Anthony Joshua's skill is there. Like, let's not. His gas tank
Anthony Joshua
might not be
is
there.
A boxer, bro.
Yeah, he's a boxer.
And Ngannou hasn't fought any tomato cans. Like, they put him. Think about it. He got introduced to boxing. He fought Tyson Fury. Mm-hmm. It's like, wow, okay.
Well, he gave him a problem though. He arguably won that match.
Oh, you talking about Fury?
I'm talking about Ngannou.
The Fury fight?
Yeah, the Fury fight. He arguably won that match. They say he got robbed. Like real talk.
No, ain't no way. Anyway, Fury, he got introduced to boxing and he fought Fury. And then he went to Anthony Joshua. Now the comments say Joshua fought Ngannou because he ducking certain people, which I believe because he was ducking Deontay Wilder for a long time. He wouldn't give Deontay Wilder that fight, and then Deontay got beat up a couple times and all that good stuff. But yeah, man, there's no reason Ngannou should have been in the ring with those people. Now I understand it's a money grab because you know his whole thing was UFC wasn't paying him no money. He wasn't getting what he thought he deserved. He got out of his contract. He went over to boxing, so he got his first big paycheck. Like it's a lot of things going on there.
Yeah.
But if you go be a legit boxer, it's good to get in the ring with Tyson Fury. But yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I won't get in the ring with Tyson Fury. Matter of fact, it's
no. He's a boxer
in the ring with. Like I'm not getting in the boxing. I'm not getting in the ring with no fighter. I'm not gonna
go ahead and trick. You remember what I said, right? I said that the worst boxer is still the best boxer amongst the regular people like you and me. They'll dance circles around us. That's the only reason that they got there is because they're good enough to get there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Tyson Fury is not even the worst boxer. His unorthodox herky-jerk style has this off timing that catches people off guard. And he has, I'm not going to say he has the snappiest punch, but combined with the timing, it gives the ability or the projection of being snapped to the hands. He's a good boxer, and he's a good has good boxing IQ. Is he the best boxer? No, I'm not gonna say he's the best boxer in the world, but he's got a good chin too. He has some stamina about him. You know, he's had some issues in the early days with, some drugs, but he's fought that. He's come back, better than ever. So I'm not going to go ahead and knock this guy. He still would whoop me clean. But the story still stands that they said that Ngannou arguably won, even though in the comments they say Fury carried him.
Yeah. So he also, I like that comment where he said there's a whole separate topic about the sport of boxing versus pay-per-view. That's something I'm gonna look into and see if we can put something together for that, because that'll be another good story, seeing as how we got a little passion for boxing all of a sudden. Who knew we had this in us? So yeah, Ngannou, he shouldn't have been in the ring with Joshua. He ended up getting his clock clean. But you know what? Come back, you live to fight another day, and fight some tomato cans, get your skills put together, and then I would like to see who actually some of them legit fights, because he's been fighting. First of all, his story is crazy. I don't know if you heard his life story. My man,
where he came from,
and now he is who he is today. So he has a hell of a story. He need to write a book too. But get your skills put together and let's see some legit fights, man. Don't just jump into the ring with these people who are what we would call certified. So with that being said, I do want to transition. I want to spend just a few minutes talking about Bobby Valentino. Look ugly, because
I'm dead. What you got against Bobby V?
Nothing. This is the thing. My thing is this. I don't have anything against Bobby V. I don't think he's a 90s R&B singer, right? Mm-hmm. But he was one of the R&B singers who has a couple hits that I can put on a playlist, and I'm going to be completely fine with it. I hate to see my R&B people age and fall out of touch with reality, aka Genuine, right? Genuine is a great R&B artist, but I don't want to see 50-year-old Genuine on stage trying to be 20 still. Like,
listen, first and foremost, all of them, you know how many concerts he sold out doing that little jump split? Dog. Listen, he gave everybody what they wanted. One thing I'm gonna say is this, man. Genuine was one of my favorite R&B artists back in the day, and today, homeboy knows how to put on a show. He went, and I think it was a beautiful thing for him not to take offense to things that people were doing, laughing about it and whatever. He came to the show and gave it back and gave them what they wanted to see. Like, I'm going to go see him do the little jump split. I want to see him struggle. You know, like
and
you
I
gotta
can
give him
respect
props
that.
for that. You know,
I can respect that, but nah, I don't want to see that. And maybe it's because it's a generation gap, right? I don't want to see that from Genuine. So we go get into Bobby Valentino, and this go into the whole Ray J, Pleasure P, Sammy. Let's go talk a lot about these people. I just want my old R&B heads to be my old R&B heads. Like, look at Tank. Tank out here, he got his podcast put together. Tank can still sing. The boy can sing for real. Like, but he not out here looking crazy. He's aging the way he's supposed to. Keith Sweat is aging the way he's supposed to. Like, just be what made you what you are, bro. Don't Genuine. I know you came out, you used to dance, but don't do that no more, bro. They're like, the people don't want to see that. They don't want to see that.
damn.
So
you can't let him get his little same OG on, bro.
Nah, ain't no same OG, bro. Be the OG that you supposed to be. That's the way I'm looking at it. So look, we finna look at Bobby Valentino. Come on, man. Everybody trying to see that crap. So look, we gonna get into it. I found this, right? Is it on screen? Let me make sure I'm on screen because I'll be. All right, here we go. We got Bobby V. Clown for commando performance. Raw dog in jeans is crazy. That's this article.
Wait, what? Wait, what? How do you? Nothing makes sense. Nothing.
Bobby V is clown for commando performance. Raw dog in jeans is crazy. So go ahead and read the article, man.
Hold on, man. Let me get this.
Marissa Mendez wrote this on March 7th.
All right. Bobby V is being hit with jokes on jokes amid a viral performance clip that shows him apparently not wearing any boxers or briefs under his jeans. The video made its rounds on Monday, March 4th, following what was presumably a weekend performance. When it was shared to the neighborhood talk, the comment section lit up with people quick to roast the singer. Somebody said he ain't got no panties on, one person wrote, while another added, free ball in jeans gotta be an incarcerationable offense. A third person wrote, raw dog in jeans is crazy, while another commenter wrote, he got the low-rise Britney Spears joints on, laugh out loud. Additional comments included, somebody said he threw his panties in the crowd, skull and laughing emojis. I'm the one who said it. He's a baddie. He not wearing no panties, and he not moving because that zipper probably caught it. Check out the post below. Oh, Lord. Lord Jesus. So while the slow down singer has kept a relatively low profile in recent years, Ray J sent out a request last year to Bobby V along with Sammy and Pleasure P for a rematch of their versus battle from the year prior. Despite the embarrassment that ensued, Ray wants the R&B trio, who now have an R&B group with him named RSVP, to go for a rematch. Listen, everybody talking about getting their back on verses. I want my get back, he said on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Can I get my get back, Sammy? Can I get my get back, P? He continued, even Bobby Valentino, you switch sides, fam. When I look back, you was on their side. I know y'all all from the A, but goddamn, we supposed to be a team. Y'all back there singing my songs and shit, throwing me off.
So there you go. Bobby Valentino out here looking crazy. Ray J jumped in. Ray J, now we talk about Bobby Valentino and his whole jean scandal, right? Ray
So
J
he had jeans on with
his verses back.
So
Ray J like, forget what y'all talking about. I need my get back.
So he had jeans on and didn't have drawers on. And people could tell.
Yeah, the picture. You can see it there, but I ain't finna sit here and look at the man. But yeah, you can see.
Nah, man, come on, do something with that, bro.
Panty line all in full display, pause. But see. Listen,
man.
They go to comments.
People will try and tear a black man down any way they can. So what if he had no boxes on? If a handsome brother got it, flaunt it. Silent partner.
Then he said, pause.
Facts. Because what WTF, that was an adult response. No homo, you're the problem. Last time I did that, I sharted. The underwear had to go. The other excuses for this. Oh.
Yeah, you saw what he getting into.
You saw the last comment?
Yeah, I did. That's why I left it alone. I told you.
You see, I told you, dog. You think, I wouldn't lie.
I'm going to put Bobby V right there. And I'm going to just say this. Look here. Look here, Bobby V. I don't care what you do. But don't be embarrassing yourself and don't be embarrassing me. I don't want to be driving around, come across a Bobby V song, and then I'll be like, damn, I got to let my windows up because I can't be associated with Bobby Valentino no more. I already feel some type of way listening to R. Kelly. You know, I always look left and right when I'm in the car and the R. Kelly song come on, like, who the hell looking at me? Like, I need my R&B singers to stay locked in. Don't embarrass me out here. Everybody knows 3 is an R&B fiend. Everybody knows this about me. I grew up. I got most of my game listening to R&B songs. That's what happened. Now, y'all can't turn 40, 50 years old and forget what the hell made you who you are. Tighten up, Bobby V. Tighten up, Genuine. I'm still hurt by Genuine. God
Why are you bringing him in? He's not even in the mix, bro. You disrespect. Imagine catching a stray when he was just chilling, doing what he needed to do, making his little money and satisfying the little ladies that want to go out and see him. You don't even go and support him. You ain't even go to his concerts, bro.
Ray J, I don't go to no concerts. First of all, there's too many people. Second, Ray J, listen, that versus you had when you did that whole collective situation was a sheer embarrassment. Now, I know you sit up here trying to blame Casamigos. Oh, I was drunk on Casa. I don't care, bro. You look crazy. And Sammy was singing your song better than you were singing your song. You should feel the shame. You should feel ashamed. That's why you want your get back. The only person that want get back, no, they went out there and got that ass whooped. Ray J, leave that alone. Focus on your group, RSVP, get that thing cooking. I'ma tune in. I'm still a fan. Matter of fact, what you want one wish? My one wish is that I wish that versus never happened. Like, just don't do it. You should have left that alone. And I'm not saying that the other people did that much better. You just look crazy. All y'all look crazy. Think about it. You had Bobby Valentino, Ray J, Sammy, and Pleasure P. All on stage looking crazy. A complete night and day difference from when who did you have? Keith Sweat versus somebody. Was it Bobby Brown? I think he went against Bobby Brown, but it was just a night and day difference, man. Y'all need to tighten up. Ray J, tighten up. And you got some hits that I rock with too, boss. Like One Wish, I Hit It First, the whole Kim Kardashian situation. There's some other ones out there. Keep it classy, y'all. Stop playing.
You know it's crazy. I love the way you said you got some hits, but you can only think of like maybe one or two.
Right. So he got One Wish. He got I Hit It First. I can't remember the name of the song, but it's right on the tip of my tongue. Got a little bounce to it. Man, don't do me dog like that.
Can I?
Yeah, that one. Hold on.
Pardon my manners.
Listen, he ain't got no album I'm gonna listen to front to back, but he got some hits out there. I'm not gonna do the man like that. Now, your sister, on the other hand.
See, you done did him. Once you mention his sister, it's over, dog. Like, you know.
Nah, because
listen,
it's over. But Ray J, listen, I'm not taking nothing away from Ray J, but Brandy was on the scene first. And Brandy, I'm still sitting up in my room waiting on. Yeah. I'm just playing. I'm a married man.
The boy is mine.
Oh man, but listen, man, I don't know what this RSVP situation is about, so I'm not gonna talk about it too much. But supposedly he put some kind of collective together. It is what it is. We'll find out about that once we get there. But with all that being said, man, that's the end of the show tonight. We ain't finna do too much more talking. Professor, it's been a hell of a show. I appreciate you coming out as always.
Yes,
Till next time, brother. Till next time. We go talk a little bit more about boxing and all that. And we gonna build up this Jake Paul situation. And I'm gonna tell you like this: if Mike Tyson lose this fight, we might have to put some money on this. I might just take the opposite side.
Oh, you taking Jake Paul?
Just to keep it interesting.
Woo!
Just to keep it interesting. I might just take that.
Hey, how much are we doing?
I don't know. I might not. I don't know. I might ask for something like ridiculous. I might tell you to show the people like your left shoe of your work boot and send me that shoelace. I need you to mail me the left shoelace from your work boot.
Yeah.
And we gonna document that whole situation.
You know what? I got this. Yo, let me get the 7th spark plug on your V8, and I need you to mail me the spark plug cable. Yeah.
That's perfect. That's perfect because you know what? I got a V6. So we out of there.
That damn truck ain't no damn V6.
Oh, you want the Tahoe spark plug? Nah, I can't touch nothing on him.
I told you had a V8, bro.
Nah, we do that.
You
truck
got the
never start
LS
again.
in that bitch.
But with all that being said, I'm through talking to you, bro. Till next time, man. We out of here.
All right, man.